executive meets. We had our first fringe at our policy conference. It was packed out. We had, I think, over 200 people there, and one of the HDP MPs came to address it with others. We've had motions passed, very successfully, unanimously supported, and as been mentioned, we helped with GMB launch the Freedom for Öcalan campaign in April last year, and I will say a quick word about that in a moment. You mentioned, Julie, we did the first fringe at the Labour Party, and I was pleased that we did that, and this year will be better organised. We've already started to plan it, and it needs to be a mainstream event, as much of the other solidarity work is at that conference, and indeed other conferences as well. At the TUC conference last year, the TUC is not always the bastion of radicalism, but there was a motion down on Turkey, which quite rightly focused on the media issue, and it focused on the arrests and detainment and harassment of trade unionists, but it didn't mention the Kurds, and it didn't mention anything to do with Öcalan, and we manoeuvred for a couple of days with the assistance of Bert and others, and we came out with an emergency resolution which did all it should do on civil rights, human rights, but it also called, quite importantly, for the freedom for Öcalan as well. So we've made a lot of progress, and this year we've got numerous activities before the summer that we've got in the pipeline, and we want to keep the attention and understanding of everybody in the wider labour movement raised. We're also doing it internationally within our international federation. We're raising it with sister unions, and we want other trade unions to get on board with coming to the country. And we've had quite some rows and told people, look, it's all right going to Ankara, it's all right going to Istanbul, but don't stop there. It's vital that the people in Kurdistan realise and understand that people are prepared to make the trip to see the reality on the ground, and that we don't allow them to be isolated and dealt with however the current regime feels fit to do. So I think it's critical that we carry on trying to build that wider international solidarity, and I want to just pay tribute to the work of the Centre for Kurdish Progress and Peace in Kurdistan for the cracking work we've done over the years in trying to raise awareness and build the solidarity. I think what you know, from my understanding is crucial, and I think the message that we've got to get across is the struggle for Kurdish liberation, for Kurdish democracy, for Kurdish rights is absolutely critical, not just for the Kurds themselves, is critical for the region, is critical for the wider world. Where else in such a troubled, difficult region do we find movements that absolutely embrace women's rights, where there's co-chairs from top to bottom through their structures, that embrace diversity, that embrace young people, that are actually addressing the issues of LGBT rights, that are dealing with ethnic minorities as equal people in areas such as Rojava in northern Syria, despite all of the problems and challenges and difficulties. So it's incumbent on us as progressive people, people that care about humanity anywhere, that we get behind this struggle and that we do absolutely everything that we can to support it. And it's with reference to Öcalan, I think, having read many of his books now, and I'm eagerly awaiting the one that's either just published or about